Hanan Janahi is a prominent Bahraini business leader. She's an entrepreneur, she's an angel investor, she's a mentor to many Bahraini women.
I was selling everything to my parents and family. Marketing was in my blood. Everywhere I used to go, and they used to say, like, women don't know how to take care of the cars. Women can't change tires. They wanted us to feel inferior, but I'm a woman. Yes, I'm not supposed to change a tire. It doesn't mean I'm inferior. But I will create something that will serve us as women. Beginning, I had an e-commerce app. We sold it successfully. And I'm proudly now announcing that we now opened in Saudi.
Wow.
Yes. If you can't sell your product yourself, you can't sell it to me. And my dream is GCC. And you never know, the world maybe.
All success is yours.
Yes. Just be a woman. Don't change. You don't need to change it to survive.
She holds many titles as a CMO, as an investor, but more than that, she is a mentor to many Bahraini women who are entering into the business ecosystem. She is a prominent name in the tech ecosystem here in Bahrain. But much above than that, what we notice about her is high energy level. She is such an enterprising lady and such a good friend to any woman who is into the business. Such a nice, lovely human being we have here in Arabian Mavericks. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much for these kind words. Really, thank you.
The little time we spent now was there a great topic for a book to be written on you. That much enlightening.
I'm really honored to hear these words from you, really.
The reason why I was telling this is because when my editorial team was doing a research on you, they were sending me a long list of titles you were handling in your career. You was been an entrepreneur, a marketer, a co-founder. Every time you're busy bee.
Yeah.
So tell me, every woman always we feel sometime exhausted, burnout. These are I don't think these are the terms in your dictionary, right?
No.
So how do you manage all this?
Especially the word impossible triggers me.
Really?
Yes.
So how do you find it wearing all these hats?
See, it's good and bad. It has two sides of it. So as an entrepreneur and all the long journey I went through, there are times I went, I failed, and there are times I did, I succeeded and won. So it's an up and down journey. So it's good to have all of these titles, but it's better to concentrate on one or two things so you can be better in it.
Hanan Janahi telling this?
Yes. So I leashed myself and I controlled myself to go to try to go on a line, because sometimes when you're scattered, it didn't help me a lot. But because I have a long journey, all these titles, it came like step by step. The moment I master a title and it runs it's by itself, then I move to the other title. I didn't juggle it all together.
So starting from an anthropologist, you studied anthropology, right?
It's English literature, American studies, but anthropology I applied for my master's, but for some reason I couldn't do it. So a professor in the university held my hand, and I did it online, but I used to be with him. So he said, nowadays, you don't need to have your master's in anthropology. The books are everywhere. The knowledge is everywhere. Engaging with people with the awareness of the behaviors you are looking for and the changes and the effect of the behaviors you're looking for, this you will come out as a professional anthropologist.
So tell me a pivotal point in your life you decided to become an investor, especially a woman turning out to be an investor.
That's just recently. It's not long time ago.
Okay.
By the grace of God, with all my, downfalls and, and getting up again, downfalls and getting up. When now I'm like, I can say 70 to 60% standing on my feet. So it's the time I say, what can I give back? So this is why I decided to be an investor.
But you don't come from a business family. Your father was into Babco,
Yeah.
engineer. Then where did you figure out that you want to become a business person, an entrepreneur?
See, number one, my grandfather was a businessman. He was an entrepreneur in his way. And the other thing is, it's like an entrepreneur is not like a businessman. It's a new term. Entrepreneur are people that couldn't find their passion in any business or work lines, engineer, accounting, whatever workforce that's available, he creates a job for himself. So
Yeah.
that's what the real meaning or the essence meaning of an entrepreneur.
Okay. So when did you convert yourself? That passion, where did you find it?
Oh, since childhood, I was selling everything to my parents and family. I think it was in my blood.
So they identified you as the...
Yeah, I think marketing was in my blood.
Okay, but tell me about those days when, especially, it was not easy for a woman in GCC to enter into the business. But I think Bahrain is more open to it, right?
Oh, yes, yes. We have a lot of support, especially from the government and from the royal family, because they always are like the role models. They start, so they lead in everything. So this is why you will see Bahraini people, doing different things, approaching new ideas, because we have role models, we have leaders that give us this safety net, give us this area of safety,
Got it.
rules, regulations, the changes. It's acceptable. And they influence that, they influence that a lot, especially in schools, universities, in the media. So it's part of our culture.
Among all the businesses which you started, co-founded, you invested, I think the garage platform was your baby, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
But can I just add one thing? But before I was born, before even the oil was discovered in this region, men used to go like 6 months to sea for pearl diving and and working abroad for 6 months for trading. So women were alone here. They used to do handwork, food, crafts, and go to what it's called Wednesday market.
Okay.
And they used to sell their things so they can survive until their husbands come back. So I
Okay.
think entrepreneurship is not something very, yes, it's evolved, but
True.
it's something there in Bahrain.
Out of all the businesses, some of them you have co-founded, some of them which you have invested. AutoBay App, which is a garage platform,
Yes.
that is something very close to your heart, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So what make it so special? And it is quite unique also.
Yeah.
Especially for a woman entrepreneur.
Beginning, I had an e-commerce app. We sold it successfully, alhamdulillah.
Wow.
And then we decided, what is the next step?
Okay.
For me, how do I decide what business I want is I listen and see what are the problems, what are the issues, what are the needs, what needs I can create and
Okay.
turn it into a business.
Okay.
But this was a challenge. This is why it's too hard, too
Close to your heart.
close to my heart, because it was a real challenge. Everywhere I used to go, and they used to say like, women don't know how to take care of the cars. Women can't change tires. Okay. And then I was like, they wanted us to feel inferior. Okay. But I'm a woman. Yes, I'm not supposed to change a tire. It doesn't mean I'm inferior. But I will create something that will serve us as women, you know.
Because we are the masters.
Exactly. And do this for us.
Just joking.
Yeah, I know. And do this for us. So I will not be a masculine woman in my garage. I'm still a woman managing the garage, challenging these people who told me that women can't do anything. It doesn't mean I have to be masculine and change the tire. No, I'll create something to serve me to do that.
A solution is more important.
Exactly. Yes. So that was a very big challenge. This is why it's so dear to me.
So you have been working more in the tech ecosystem here in Bahrain.
Yes.
So any unique challenges have you ever faced in Bahrain's tech ecosystem business?
Yes, because see, especially e-commerce, you're selling
Yeah.
something in the cloud. So gaining people's trust took time to sell my product online.
But that is not something which is to be faced only for women. Any tech entrepreneur have that
issue. So, but as a woman, Yani, I honestly will tell you, I didn't face any problems because I'm in a country very proudly to say women and men are treated the same. We had our full rights here. I think even more than men. We've been supported a lot as women from our families, our country, our government. Supreme Council of Women, when they heard that I'm in tech, they nominated me for a course in FinTech Bay. They offered me an office in the FinTech Bay. So I'm really proud that they do support you here. It's not, women don't have that much issue. Maybe jealousy. I don't want to go into that, but it's like that's all, as a woman.
But this is something
watching the man in the same area, you will get that, but nothing else.
But this is something which the outer world would love to hear about, because everybody, most of us, we feel that it is not an easy market in GCC, especially for the women. It's a very closed market.
Yes.
That's not the reality.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't face any issues that men will not face.
Then why do you think there is a very less percentage of women who's entering into the tech ecosystem?
In Bahrain, I don't think so. I think women are more. I think, yeah. But it's not that. See, everything new is scary.
Okay.
There's fear.
Okay.
You have to have the fire, to beat the fear. Maybe that's all. But I think it's an individual thing, not because of women and men. Or maybe, again, the pressure of society but we don't have that in Bahrain. We passed this issue to make a statement that I'm a successful woman. But maybe other areas, it's like a woman has to not only succeed, she has to prove that she's good in with her family, good with her children, good in her house, good in her work. As if it's like she has to put a label, I'm going to do it. It's not like the effort men need to do it.
Okay.
If anything goes wrong with your kids, it's your mistake. Anything goes wrong in your house, it's your mistake. It's not his mistake.
The ownership is on you.
Yes. So I think that's the only pressure that some women have to fight.
You, as a person who have gone through a personal roller coaster ride, at the same time being a phoenix who come out of the ashes. So for you, it may be easy, or it adds more value while you do a mentorship program to the women. So how do you see that ecosystem?
See, for me, it wasn't easy. It was a very difficult journey. But I think 90% of the pain I went through, I created or I believed in.
Okay.
So that's my message now that I'm trying. People say, like, what does that relate to become, like, to have the mindset or the personality of the entrepreneur? Because if you know how to deal with this pain or remove it, you can be stronger, resilient, more persistent, and it helps you to stand on your feet and fight the fire in you to reach to your goal. So it's like, because it's something new, entrepreneurship is something you create. It's not there. It's not obvious. People are always afraid of something that they can't see or they don't know. So your family, your friends will always like see you as unsuccessful until you reach, or you're just wasting your life and time. So you always feel you're not worthy. You're not approved of. And it's very painful. And a pain you're shy to show. And sometimes it stops you from finishing your journey. But then, because when I mentor, I teach and learn.
You
So,
evolve.
yes. So I listened to these young people, and then I was like thinking one day, why do we have to go through this pain? What do our parents need to hear? Our family and friends, what do they want from us? They want a moment of happiness and laughter and sharing and visiting and just asking, how are you?
True, very true.
So I don't need to bring my baggage with me.
But usually we do that.
Yes. And my statement that I'm doing this and I'm going to succeed and I'm going to. No, I don't have to bring it with me. When I finish and reach from point A to B, I will hear it from them and I'll hear the most beautiful word I'm waiting for, that I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
You will hear it.
instead of we going and bragging to them.
Exactly. When you reach, you will hear it. But through this process, you don't need to brag it. You don't need to bring it to them and, make them panic and look at you as like, you're going to lose, you're going to waste your life. And then you feel the pain inside. You feel like a loser. You need to prove. You don't need to do that anymore.
But do you find that patience in this generation business women?
Some people see this generation as like different or irresponsible, but it's their age and it's the elements that is around them. They have to be fast. Technology is fast.
Yeah.
Okay. But we forgot when we were their age, our parents used to see us as a different generation, an unacceptable generation. So why are we repeating the same thing? If we see the talent, whatever good is in them, whatever they can give, and we can find the best in them and grow it and make it stronger, they will be much better than us. They are more advanced than us. They just need that push.
Okay.
The pain we went through, we're giving it to them now. But if we remember that we needed that, and we do that. See, before, when people were in school, there were not a lot of jobs. It was like specific jobs. So math, science, they had to be good in it.
True.
But now the world is open, opportunities, you can create a job. So the approach has changed. You have to find, like, where is your child good at, and grow that. Focus on that. Because when he graduates, this is what he will grow. This
Yeah.
is what he will do. He doesn't need to learn the things he's not good at. He just needs to understand it. So to ease the pain they will go through and the pain we went through. That's my point of view.
Got it. Interesting. So what about the future of AutoBay app? What is the plan for it? How are you going to scale it up?
I'm very proud now that it's an application. We made the garage as a kitchen or a test platform for the app, so we can test and do our R&D on it. And I'm proudly now announcing that we now opened in Saudi.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Magdala.
And my dream is GCC.
Okay.
And you never know, the world maybe.
All success is yours.
Yes.
With the level of energy and the positivity you spread across, that makes you the success woman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
So tell me about the policies Bahrain government is adopting, especially for the women entrepreneurs.
See, nothing is perfect. There's always gaps. And the problem with, yes, we are advanced. Yes, our rules and regulations are very good. It's better than other places, 100%. I always advise people to start, especially the digital market and industry. Bahrain is, because it's a small market, it's the best test market you can ever find to start your product. It's the best headquarters because of the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
The only problem is that this problem is everywhere in anywhere in the world. Rules and regulation can't be changed in a day or two.
It takes
Okay?
its own.
It has to be legislated. It has to be like, gone through committees. It's not easy to change any rule or
Okay.
regulation.
Okay.
But the digital industry is fast. That's the only thing we need to, go parallel with. We have to find a way. I do understand, because it's not easy to change rules and regulations. It's not. It's not. So, but the industry of, digital industry, the fintech is very fast. If you don't change it parallel together, we will be, we have to stop somewhere.
True. True.
It will stop us somewhere. That's the only thing I hope, that we can find a solution to come, to be in the middle of that.
Since you have been mentoring so many group of entrepreneurs
Yeah.
from different sectors,
Yes.
not only entrepreneurs, you have been working in society in different sectors.
Yes.
So tell me, how do you see the women growth here in their career space, in their mindset? Where do you see them?
See-
Maybe in after 5 years.
Sometimes I'm happy and proud, but sometimes it's a bit sad. Even though we're in a country that you have women have their full rights, support, and from the government, from the people, and we are a very good and close. The only problem is the woman herself.
Why do you think so?
W- Unfortunately, I worked with you can't help a person that doesn't want to help himself.
Very true.
And a lot of women enjoy or love to be the victim,
That is their comfort zone.
a comfort zone. So, and that's one thing. And it was really sad, the moment they had the break to stand on their feet and, be independent, they couldn't get out of the victim area.
Role which they are being
Exactly.
used to do.
And second thing is sometimes empowerment. Sometimes they can't practice their rights because they're not empowered financially. So they have to give up some of their rights so they can survive. That's the thing that I hope women can, get over.
No, but do you think that whether, I mean, in the childhood itself, women are there is a taboo that you should be nice, you should be good. That terms like being good, being nice,
Oh, yeah.
is that a restriction for them to come out of those?
Yeah, maybe I'm a rebellion. Okay. I was always the black sheep of the family and driving everybody crazy. But I was like, say, yeah, when we grow up, like, oh, don't throw your clothes. What are you going to do when you're in your husband's house? Don't eat like that. How will you eat when you're in your husband's house? You don't know how to cook. What are you going to give your children? As if we're being built and carved
True.
to be in our husband's house, Not all, but generally, I'm not talking about myself, but generally, this is how they raise us. It's like you pick up your clothes to get ready to do it in your husband's house. You do this because you're going to have kids. So you have to learn to do this for them.
But you're missing your life part in it,
Exactly.
right? Your happiness.
Yeah, I believe in balance. Yes, you have to learn some skills to be a good mother, to be a good wife, to give, and to raise good children, whatever it is. But there has to be a balance of, being independent, understand, having your own mind,
Yeah.
your own decision, plus this. But you're not being raised to serve only. It's give and take. I think that's that balance we lose.
Balance we lose, instead it is we forget.
Exactly.
That balance we forget sometimes.
Exactly. So we're mixed up. Sometimes because we're so independent, and you have this fight because he's jealous, you're better than him, you're making more money than him. Or if the man is very confident and being raised in a family that's all open-minded, he's proud of his wife, that she's independent and she's doing good. He stands by it. But he has to have a lot of self-confidence. And he has to be so courageous. And there are some men like that.
To appreciate the
Yes.
wife.
And I know a lot of men like that, which I really respect. I call them heroes because they go out of, in the society and they face the people that look at them standing beside their wives and proud of them. It's not weakness. It's courage to do that. They're heroes. They're men that are so confident in themselves, they don't care about what people say.
Completely agree.
So it's not only raising the women, it's raising the man how to respect the woman. Yes, and then the roles. Because of this mix-up of roles and, I want to be an independent woman, I'm empowered, I don't need anybody. It doesn't mean you have to be like controllable and you have to control. No, we have to balance the roles. In the house, there's a different role you have. When you're in work, there's a different role. As a teacher, you have a different role. You can't have the same role in every area. As a daughter, it doesn't mean I have my own money. I'll rebel on my dad and, or my father or my mother. I'm still their daughter. I'm still, their baby, whatever it is. So I think we have to learn this balance.
I think your father is an inspirational figure for you.
Oh,
He is.
oh yes, both my mom and dad.
And the best wishes for the daughter whom you have raised, who have balanced. Hanan has balanced her work life and her family life with much positive attitude to others as well as her own life. And it was a lovely interview. We had a nice time together.
My pleasure.